You talking about keep your head up. Man, what you think wrong with me, man? I'm okay, man.
It was supposed to be a fresh start, a brand new chapter full of newborn baby smells, family photo shoots, and big dreams. But instead, Kash Doll just put the ultimate end to her relationship with her baby daddy, Tracy T, in the most brutal way possible. She didn't just break up with him behind closed doors. She packed his things, changed the locks, and straight up kicked him out of her home right after bringing their second child into the world. And if you thought Tracy was going to take that hit to his pride in silence, think again. The rapper went live, breaking down, ranting, and trying to save face, but the internet caught every single detail. What started as a dream life has completely devolved into an absolute nightmare of accusations, broken trust, and public humiliation. We're talking about a man left standing outside with his head in his hands, begging for sympathy, while the woman who held him down financially finally drew a line in the sand. Stay tuned, because we are breaking down every single layer of this messy fallout, from the secret infidelities to the emotional breakdown that has everyone on social media picking sides.
What about my breakup for the baby? Why y'all keep coming on here talking about y'all sorry for my breakup? Leave me alone. I ain't sorry. So what if I was lying? What if I was lying about what I post? What if I was lying and y'all just took it and run with it because y'all are so happy to hear some bad news? That is sickening. I feel like as women, we should put ourselves first anyway. And that ain't got nothing to do with just men. It's just period. We bring so much to the table. It's just... I want to do y'all, can I ask them, like, do y'all believe in God?
Hello, Jesus Christ.
I don't think a lot of y'all believe in God. That's why y'all move and be so cool to people. Y'all need to start believing in God. Go talk to them. Go sit down. Go get on your knees and pray. Y'all keep talking about a ring and being married. That don't stop neither. All that do is just make it harder for you to break up with somebody. Because now y'all got to go. That's all that do. Don't make nothing. Like, I had my babies with me. My babies came from me because I wanted my babies, not to keep them around. So don't ever get it twisted. Don't act like, oh, she's just stuck. I ain't stuck. I'm rich. Booka. Yeah, then especially when you have a little girl, you just be like, oh, no, I'm not dealing with that type of shit. I ain't downplay marriage, but y'all act like marriage is everything. You can break up when you married too. You can break up when you in a relationship. You can break up when you're not in a relationship. So you can break up at any time. I just hate how y'all just make it seem like that's the way of life. So you want a woman to turn 30, 32, 35 without no kids because she waiting on a nigga to do the right thing. You wait on to do the right thing, you won't never have no kids, and we here to reproduce. So guess what? I had my kids. They here and I love them. They mine. Whoever got something to say about it. I don't feel like no relationship will be perfect until both parties is ready. And that has nothing to do with what type of woman that is or what type of man that is. Just one person wasn't ready and one person could have been. Okay, I don't sit up here and just talk about all my business on social media all the time, but I go through just like y'all. I never claim to have the perfect situation. I just express it, you know, and through pictures and videos. I didn't hide my situation because I had beautiful kids out of it, but that's not my life of just sitting here pretending like everything is okay, because it's not. Yeah, like, I don't know why y'all want to laugh at another person's downfall. That's like sure blessings. I don't laugh at when other people go through things, because it is what the it is. Guess what? And it ain't gonna stop.
To really understand how things ended up this toxic, you have to go back to where it all began. Before the big diamond chains, the red carpets, and the expensive mansions, Kash Doll, born Arkisha Knight, built her empire from the ground up. Coming from Detroit, she fought tooth and nail through hardship, financial struggles, and industry politics to make a name for herself as a self-made female rapper. She wasn't just a face, she was a businesswoman who took pride in taking care of herself and her family. So when she went public with Tracy T back in 2021, fans were genuinely happy for her. They wanted to see Kash win in love just like she was winning in her career. When she posted those pictures of them living their best life on a yacht, smiling and looking deeply in love, it looked like she had finally found her match, a fellow artist who understood the hustle. But beneath those polished social media pictures, the red flags were waving from day one. Almost as soon as they went official, the drama began creeping in from every direction. Other women started coming forward with receipts, claiming Tracy was still kicking it in their DMs and linking up on the side in cities like Miami and Atlanta. It was embarrassing for a woman of Kash's status, someone who was actively making boss moves while her man was allegedly dragging her name through the mud behind her back. People online warned her, telling her she was out of his league, both financially and socially. But Kash was in love. She wanted a family, a real unit, and when she found out she was pregnant with their first son, Kashton, in late 2021, she decided to fight for her relationship. She chose forgiveness over pride, hoping that becoming a father would mature Tracy and make him realize what he had right in front of him.
For a little while, it seemed like things were actually working out. They were posting family content, going on vacations, and looking unified. Then came 2024, when Kash announced she was pregnant with their second baby, a beautiful little girl named Clarity. To the outside world, Tracy T had hit the lottery. He was with a gorgeous, wealthy woman who was holding down the household, handling the heavy bills, and giving him a beautiful family. But what nobody expected was that behind closed doors, the resentment was building like a pressure cooker waiting to explode. The breaking point didn't happen overnight, but when it hit like a freight train. Just weeks after Kash gave birth to their daughter, the truth about what was really going on inside that house came spilling out. Reports and social media chatter started circulating that Kash had reached her absolute limit. She wasn't just tired of the alleged cheating and the disrespect, she was tired of feeling like a single mother to a grown man. While Kash was recovering from childbirth, managing her business ventures, and taking care of 2 infants, Tracy was reportedly acting like a single guy with 0 responsibilities. Sources close to the situation revealed that Kash was covering the mortgage, the bills, and the lavish lifestyle, while Tracy's career had been stagnant for years. But here's the twist that pushed Kash completely over the edge. It wasn't just about money, it was about respect. Kash allegedly caught Tracy slipping again, and this time it was right under her own roof. Realizing that her loyalty was being taken for weakness, Kash didn't throw a quiet, polite fit. She reacted like a woman who was done being made a fool of. She packed up Tracy's belongings, kicked him out of her home, and officially cut him off financially. Imagine going from living in luxury to being put out on the curb right after your daughter is born. When the news broke on Instagram that Kash was single and moving on, the internet went wild. People began clowning Tracy, pointing out that he had fumbled the biggest blessing of his life. The comments were relentless, tearing into his looks, his bank account, and his status, calling him a leech who got evicted from his meal ticket. And that's when Tracy T completely lost his composure. Instead of laying low and taking the L, Tracy went on social media to defend himself, but it backfired in the worst way possible. In a series of live videos and posts, Tracy looked visibly stressed, drained, and emotionally broken. He was pacing around, trying to explain his side, screaming at the comments, and insisting that he wasn't broke, that he wasn't kicked out, and that Kash was just tripping. But viewers could see right through the bravado. His voice was trembling, his eyes looked heavy, and he looked nothing like the confident guy who was posing on yachts just months prior. He was literally breaking down in front of thousands of people, begging fans to stop talking about their family, while simultaneously blaming Kash for putting their private business out in the open. Kash Doll, hearing Tracy try to rewrite history, didn't hesitate to stomp out any sympathy he was trying to gather. She hopped right back online to set the record straight. She made it crystal clear that she does not need a man to take care of her, and she sure as hell isn't staying in a dead-end, disrespectful situation just because they shared children. She directly addressed the critics who tried to judge her for having 2 kids outside of marriage, stating that she was actually relieved she never married him.
In her mind, being married would have meant months of nasty legal battles, and worse, she might have had to pay him alimony out of her own hard-earned bank account. Kash made it known that she is raising a daughter now, and the last thing she wants is for her little girl to grow up thinking it's normal for a woman to settle for a man who doesn't value her. The emotional toll of this entire circus is massive, and you can feel the pain on both sides of the screen. For Kash Doll, this wasn't just a simple breakup. It was a deep, heartbreaking realization that no matter how much love, support, money, and second chances you give a person, you cannot force them to step up and be who you need them to be. She spent years trying to build a picture-perfect family, enduring public ridicule every time another cheating rumor popped up, all in the hope that Tracy would change. To give birth to a child, a moment when a woman is at her most vulnerable physically and emotionally, and have to kick your baby daddy out of the house at the same time, is a heavy burden to bear. She's now carrying the emotional weight of raising two under two as a single mom, while protecting her peace and her hard-earned empire from being dragged down. On the flip side, watching Tracy T's public breakdown showed a man completely shattered by the consequences of his own actions. His pride as a man, an artist, and a father took a massive beating in front of millions. Stripped of the lifestyle, the security, and the woman who held him together, he was left scrambling to salvage whatever reputation he had left. The emotional strain on their young children is the saddest part of all. While they're too little to understand what's happening right now, this internet footprint is permanent. The public rants, the shade, the back-and-forth clapbacks, it all leaves a trail that will linger for years.
At the end of the day, this whole situation is a sobering reminder that money, fame, and Instagram-worthy family photos can't fix fundamental issues in a relationship. Kash Doll's story hits home for so many women who have found themselves giving everything to a partner who gives bare minimum in return. She chose her self-respect and her children's environment over keeping up appearances, even when it meant making a painful, very public split. Meanwhile, Tracy T is learning the hardest lesson of his life. When you don't cherish the person holding you up, you eventually end up standing all by yourself in the cold. It's a messy, heartbreaking situation, but it raises a real question for everybody watching. Did Kash Doll make the right move by kicking Tracy out immediately after having her baby, or should they have tried to handle this privately for the sake of their newborn? And do you think Tracy T can ever financially and mentally recover from a public fallout this brutal? Drop your thoughts in the comments section down below. Let's talk about it, and make sure you hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into your favorite drama.